Testing, testing. All right, what's up? Let me just make sure this bitch is still green. What's up? What up, though? What's up? I'm just getting home, trying to finish my dinner. Welcome to season 2. There's no special guest coming out the cut. It's just me, and it's fucking awkward because it's just me, and it's never been just me. This is why I had a show called Que Pena, because I'm shy as fuck and doing this alone is weird. But I did not want to disappoint everybody else, everyone who helped me with season 1 of Difuntoz. Which shout out to Erica, shout out to Ashley, shout out to Nadia, shout out to Saeed. Oh, shout out to Shari. I'm so sorry, Shari. Let me redo that because I'm not gonna do you like that, Shari. Shout out to season 1 cast members, Shari, everybody who came through and helped me out. This is why I'm doing season 2, because I don't want it to be just a dead project. I want it to come back every Halloween and hopefully keep it going. With what I'm thinking of doing it with it this year, it might go past October. I want to bring on people, but they have to watch the show and they have to review the episode with me. So that's kind of my idea of how I'll be bringing on people onto the show, but I kind of want to get it kickstarted myself. I want to say this show streams on Shudder and AMC for anyone who's interested in watching it. If you want to watch the show before watching this, by all means. Because I want to give enough information for my homies that don't plan on watching it, but just in case they want to watch me. Okay, I'm just being delusional, but let me be. I'm gonna give you enough information for you to get a feel of what the show is like, but you should watch it. This episode is called Welcome to Hell, and I have no notes. The show starts with Dragon, Swan, and they're like in their suite, and there's all these men laying around, kind of pushing them off the bed, kicking them off the bed, and it looks like it was an orgy. That was my initial thought, but then you see like blood in their neck, so either they suck their blood or slit their throat. Once one of them, I think it's Drac, is leaving the house because all you see is the hand, and I'm just assuming by the hand too. But you see they still got blood, so for sure it was a murder and not an orgy. What I really liked about my favorite part from everything was the marble shower. I don't know why, because they take a bath, but then or a shower, but somehow they didn't get all the blood out, and I guess that's how it goes when you commit murder. But then you get a POV of them driving this sick ass car that looks like from the 30s. So I'm watching the TVs because I'm still kind of trying to take visual notes. I didn't take any notes. But yeah, we see them driving towards the Hollywood sign, and they're on their way to the studio. They get to the studio. The cast starts scramming at the side of Draken Swan, and it's just pretty cool. I like it. I like this intro. I think it's a great start for season 666, and their nails are sick as fuck, as always. Super sharp, super everything. They fucking slam into the parking lot of the studios and then just come out in the sickest outfit. I really enjoyed the intro to the first episode. Bitch, I need someone here. I need a homie by my side. I don't know how I'm doing. I don't know if I bored everybody to death. Okay. Last thing I'll say about the intro is we get to see a little behind the scenes of where they're filming the girls when they gather, or the queens thinking when they gather at the coffin, and it's super cool. I think it's great. And then last thing, um, their hair in this like intro to the show is so fucking sick. It's like a high bun, and it's just like a huge waterfall. It's just great. I don't know how to describe the hair. That's the best description I can give you. So that's kind of how it begins.
If my homie was here, I'd be like, "What's up, bitch? Like, what's good?" But they're not here, so I can't be like, "Hi, bitch," and I gotta be like standoffish, and I gotta keep my walls up.
But all right. So it starts with the first queen. Her name's Pi. She has like a mullet situation, blue on top, black in the back, and she is wearing. The theme is like they're all the devil. They're all some type of devil with horns. Um, Starts with Pi. Pi is wearing like this glittery outfit. I don't have much to say about Pi yet. Vivi the Force, right here, right? I think, yes. Vivi the Force, she's fucking badass. Or I don't know if she's badass, but she looks super cool. She looks like a lot of the LA queens that I've loved. Vivi the Force came in kind of shady, and I liked it. Calling Pie, uh, Teletubby, Teletubby toilet bowl. So yeah, Vivi the Force, I feel like she is someone that would have fit right in season one, and I compare her to season one girls because they were the real like punk girls, and they were like the blueprint to what Dragula is, and they came up with a lot of the rules, and they also fucking like bullied all the normie girls that were there. Melissa B. Fierce was one of the first normie, quote unquote, normie girl that came in, and she was actually badass. Made it to the end, did some sick ass drag. Vivi the Force, I feel like so far from what I've seen, I mean, I've only seen one episode. I think she would have been a perfect fit in the sense of she gives me real Dragula girl. Um, when it comes to like the way the girls are entering the room. I'm actually also a really big fan of like season one had all girls with like a costal in their face, and they're revealing themselves by taking the costal one at a time, and it's pretty cool. They're all lined up. Season two, what they do? Oh, they were in body bags, and I really loved the body bag idea. Season three, I remember. Okay, so they were all like on a stage, and you could only see pretty much their silhouette, and I thought that was a pretty cool idea too, because they came into the light one at a time, um, and we get to see Drac and Swan right away. It was pretty cool, uh, and I don't know. I prefer those intros and introductions to the girls as opposed to this one, but I also am. That's just my personal preference. I'm not the type of bitch that is watching the show and commenting what I think they should do. I really respect their vision. I like it every year. I don't give a fuck if they switched it up this time. I don't give a fuck. I just want to reiterate that. And I'll probably put this in the beginning because I don't want anyone to like misconstrue anything. I've always been a fan. I love their. I can't do none of the shit they're doing, so I respect it all. The next queen is Desiree Dick, and Desiree Dick, first impression, and I'm more so going off of personality. You can see the outfits they're wearing here. Desiree Dick was like, she looked cool. I don't know. And then Vivi kind of was like, "Girl, get the fuck away! Like you're annoying." A situation. So I was like, "Oh, she's probably gonna be annoying." Like you could already tell I'm fucking Vivi the Force side right away, right off the back, just because she does remind me of a lot of the queens I've partied with, and I just grew up loving. Right. So Desiree Dick, we're gonna see what she's about. She, by the how the episode progresses, I find myself rooting for her. So we'll see how episode two is. Next is Yuri. Yuri seems cute. She's Australian, I believe. I'm not gonna fact check anything. You just gotta take it, my word as you just gotta take my word for it. All right, she is Australian. Um, Yuri seems cool. She's another normie girl, kind of like I was saying, like Melissa. There's always like the let's call them be or glamour girls. Let's call them glamour girls. Um, she's a glamour girl. Um, that's Yuri. Next comes in Gray Matter. Their drag is very polished. They look kind of like artsy, and I don't mean that in a condescending way. I just, it's not. I like Dragula for the punk, rough aesthetic. I like seeing real punk shit on TV. Did I just sound like Avril Lavigne? Did I just sound like Avril Lavigne, y'all? Oh my god. But anyway.
You know what? Everyone has their own opinion on
Yeah,
everybody.
see, this is why I can't do this show alone. She's probably gonna make it far. She seems cool, but I am not interested whatsoever so far. No offense to anyone who's probably fangirling. Um, it is what it is. I might change my opinion, but that's how I feel. First impression. This is all first impression, right? Um, It's just the little I know about her. Jaharia comes in next. I don't know if I'm getting a lot from the fit right away. Scylla comes in next. We'll see. I feel like she almost gave me the vibe of Avora. Avora used to always paint a black painted nose. And this girl, she's like similar frame and is doing nonstop. I mean nonstop. I've only seen her in like two different outfits in the show. But if I stop in the middle just talking about someone, it's because I we're moving on. We're trying to get through this quick, so we can get to more cool stuff. I don't want to make this super long. Severity Stone is next, and Severity Stone. Uh, so from what I hear, because I saw them meet the monsters, she's like a true in the scene like goth girl, um, and I am excited. Without saying spoilers, I am excited to see more from her. And then you'll see towards the end of my little review how I feel like I connect with her in a sense. Okay, next comes Auntie Heroine, and she is the dragon mother of Scylla. Okay, so she is Scylla's drag mom, and the cast doesn't seem too fond of them. Also, Auntie, she kind of throws shade at Scylla. So, did I say Scylla? That was her name, right? Yeah. Oh my god. This next queen, she fucking blew me out of the water with the entrance. And her name's Aisha Consent. And it gives a really cool fucking entrance. Comes without a wig because we see it get snatched in the entrance. And then her look is sick. I'm already like fangirling over Aisha Consent right away on like my top part of my top three. They're talking shit on her for not bringing a wig, but then she like takes her clothes off, shows us a sick ass body, and she is like everything I like. That's my opinion! Next comes Aurora. Aurora is another of the glamour queens, right? She's from Chicago. I really like her personality. Just like the I don't give a fuck, I'm bothered personality that she came in with because Scylla and a couple other queen, no, maybe just Scylla is coming for her. Doing the same old story of how she doesn't belong in Dragula, right? That she's not a real monster, that she doesn't do monster drag. And I really don't shame the girls for doing that. Like I mentioned, Dragula, one girls set these set of rules. It's kind of like set the stage of what it should look like. You know, they were the first class. Every class after that should uphold their standards of what a monster should truly be and embody. Um, and obviously the Boulets did too. But I feel like Boulets, since these are girls that they bring on obviously because they see potential, they do tend to defend a girl who is more in the glamour side. I like her unbothered attitude, and hopefully we get to see more of her. Next comes James Majesty. Dick, I can't remember the rest of his name. What is his name? What the fuck's his name? I don't know. Something Dick. The one that was like Dick. I'll put him right here so you know who I'm talking about. Um, he comes for James Majesty, and Majesty, I thought they did a great job. Once again, another glamour girl from season two. People went in on James Majesty season two, and now she just goes as Majesty. Yeah. Um, and I don't know. I remember having like a love hate relationship with her. She came in here. They're going in on her because she should go to a Titan season, not an actual season. I don't know. I'm not bothered or unbothered by it. We'll see. I don't care if she's here. I don't. It would be the same for me if she was there or not. Like so far, I'm not impressed. She came in with Liberty spikes, but she's not punk, so I don't know. It's whatever. Hopefully, she's as entertaining as she was in season two. I'm filming, and I'm kind of already giving you my idea of whose like side I'm rooting for and whose I'm not. And I just don't want it to come off as I am discrediting what an amazing artist all these girls are. I think they're all super sick and talented. Um, I just don't want to come across as like, oh, just because for me, I don't like someone's drag, it doesn't mean that they're not a badass artist, right? Just like that's a lesson we all should have in life. Just because someone doesn't fuck with you doesn't mean that you shouldn't be taking up space. So I think it's cool. I think they all deserve to be up there. I think it's badass. First challenge. The first challenge of the season is the epic horror reimagined or horror reimagined. So you take an iconic horror figure that you've seen in any movie and you make it your own, reimagined. Um, so we've seen this in a couple other seasons. I really enjoy the fact that they're doing this. We just kind of get to see everybody's creative side. Um, some standouts that I remember are like Hoso's other mother. I really like Salvaleta's, but you know what? I just like everything Salvaleta did from beginning to end. Really like La Salvaleta, the Pale Man. And I'm not gonna rack my brain because I'm already tired, but they did some cool shit. If you haven't watched, go back and see all the other seasons. Um, I am so sorry about being tired. I'm gonna try to be fun, make it quick, make it fun. Um, all right, so let's continue. Pretty much, they need to reinvent a monster who resembles, or at least that you can figure out, like, oh, they're trying to portray Leatherface, but it shouldn't look exactly like him. It should be reimagined. Who do you think is gonna do better? Who do you think is gonna do better? Let me know before you keep watching. Let me know. Just with the intro I shared, hopefully I didn't give you any preconceived notions of who they are by my little opinions. Um, who do you think is gonna do a good job? Also, I think I'm not being the most me right now because I am so gonna see a little bit of them kind of getting to know each other, a little bit of the drama, who hates who. I'll let you know who's fucking with who, who's fucking with not, who's not fucking with them, who's fucking with you, who's fucking with everybody, and who's not fucking with nobody, right? I'm gonna let you know. Right now, they're all congregating, right? Scylla went through the haunted house and she found like kind of a protection. I can't think of the name right now, but they can eliminate her this first episode. She's the one that kind of, I don't know if I said it earlier. I'll say it right now. She kind of reminds me of Abora, right? Similar frame. They no, Abora was really cool, and not that Scylla's not, but Abora is like its own little demon running around, being weird, and I like Abora so much. I never understood the hate. I think there is a lot of self-deprecation, and that's sad. And I hope they're good. Um, I hope it was just because you know how intense the competition could be, but Stella kind of gives me like she's trying to be that unique Abora type of way. Not trying to be. I only seen her. I only know her for one episode, right? I don't know what's real, what's not. This is my interpretation. I'm gonna keep continue to say that because I don't fucking know. Stray Dick is not afraid to let these girls have it. Um, she kind of reminds me, and I'm gonna continue to compare these girls to one another, but Yovska. Oh, but no, I don't know if anyone will compare to Yovska. Like I'm just so enamored by the previous girls, and I'm sure one day I'll be like that with them. But Um, Yovska is so quick-witted, so quick-witted. She's fucking amazing. Her drag 1,000% belongs in Dragula, and I just love everything about Yovska. If we could have a Yovska every season or the Yovska, I'd be in heaven. I need her in every season. And she needs to win one season because I really respect her drag. A memorable one is where she's wearing like a devil outfit with big titties. Super cool. She could have used that as an entrance like for this episode. Um, but yeah, I love her. Anyway, Desiree Dick is kind of coming for everybody, and it's funny. And Vivi the Force, like I said, rooting for her, a fan right off the bat. I hope she talks more through the season and that they actually give her the opportunity to make it pretty far from because she is a little bit quiet at the moment. But I mean, I feel like I'd be in the same scenario if I were in her shoes. I just love everything about Asia Consent. Her hair, everything. I love everything about Asia Consent. Vivi the Forest, Asia Consent right now are head to head in my favorites. I don't know what you guys want from me. That's who I like. Gray Matter walks in first, and he looks actually really good. I'm a big fan of Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. He looks good. It's different. It looks like if Pinhead and Leatherface had a baby. Reimagined looks really good. You could tell who it is. Next, we see Yahaira. She's the creature from the Black Lagoon. Looking cute. It's like a black and white creature from the Black Lagoon. I don't think it's reimagined, but I think it's cute. And you could tell who it is right away, which is kind of part of the challenge, and a lot of girls get that part wrong, where you can't tell who it is. Then it's Asia Consent, right? Haven't seen her do a floor show yet, but I was already like tripping on her, and I thought she was the best. And she's Art the Clown. What I will say about Asia Consent, since we're here, or maybe I'll add that towards when she's being critiqued. Then we see Auntie, and I forget Auntie's last name. She is so Auntie is Audrey 2 or something like that. I read because I didn't know who she was. I still, even after reading, didn't know who it is. Pi is a sandworm to Beetlejuice. Um, so we've seen the whole tail drag being dragged on the stage before. I wish the tail was super long. But that's the only thing I'll say. I mean, it's pretty spot on to the sandworm. I didn't really see too much being reimagined. Phoebe the Fourth is Pinhead. She looks great. Really like the big pins. I feel like there's just you could take that um a lot of ways with still keeping the pinhead and being able to make it more abstract, I guess you could say. Aurora is the mummy. So Aurora is the mummy. I don't see too much being reimagined. Let me get closer. Um, it's not my favorite. Then we got Trash Baby, I believe it is, and that's from Dick. A Severity Stone, Severity Stone is Candyman. Um, Severity Stone is the girl from the beginning that I said that she reminds me a bit of me in a way, or I see a little bit of me in her. And I'll still tell you why we haven't gotten there. Then we got the Human Centipede, and this is by Scylla. 3 is Dragula, but she turns into a bat. It's not much. I mean, it could have been cool, but it didn't go there. Then we got Majesty, and she's another Dracula. Okay, so we got another Dracula, and is James Majesty or Majesty? Let me correct that. Is Majesty. She gets really high marks. I think I see why. Okay, there isn't a lot to James Majesty outfit, but I'm assuming she got a high placement. Let me just tell you now. I think it was a performance. The chair she used, a couple of the props were good. Um, the outfit, like I feel like any of you bitches can make it. Asia Consent, she fucking takes you there. She gives you the filth, the glamour, and the horror. She takes it there. Her performance on stage is great. Vivi the Force, I like her performance. She has a tool and it's shooting out like sparks, and it's good. But Asia Consent did not hold back. She had trick after trick after trick, which I do believe she gets a little bit of a critique on that sense because they're like, girl, your look is already good. We don't need all this. James Majesty is actually shooting out blood through her wheelchair, which is super cool. Um, I believe she's referencing Wives of Dracula. Um, that Dracula from that movie. There's a lot of filth going on, and that's pretty cool. The season never starts this hard. Oh, what's this girl's name? Scylla. So her look is pretty simple. She's a human centipede. And by simple, I mean after she takes away the body, right? When she is a human centipede, it looks pretty cool. Um, Scylla starts eating the ass of a little ass sex toy. and it's shit, and it's like filth. You don't see a lot of filth, but the one that really took it there is Asia Consent. I don't know where I have been looking the whole time. Have I just been looking at the screen? I don't know if my eyes go any higher. I've been up since 4 a.m. I think it's already like 10. I don't even know the time, but it's okay, so I'm gonna tell you real quick where they placed. Okay, so we are getting to the critiques, right? Let me just say, let me just remind you, in the Fright Feet, Scylla won immunity for this episode. By the end of after taking the body, her luck wasn't all that. So I'm pretty sure she's gonna need the immunity. She, I believe, had the choice to save other queens. They're asking Scylla if she would like to use the immunity, scroll of immunity, and they're asking Scylla if she would like to use the immunity for her or if she would like to see it use it for someone else. Scylla, kind of delusional, feels like the other girls don't match up to what she's wearing, but then says she decides to use the immunity for her, which good choice because she probably would have hit the bottom. They feel that, I feel that, I think we all feel that. Um, the look's not there. Scylla's funny. She's been kind of funny so far, but it is what it is. I'm gonna let you listen to this because I don't want to repeat it. Okay, so these are the save queens. I don't know. I don't know why I'm being mean to Pi right now, or if it's coming across as mean. I don't feel like I'm being nice. I'm not a fan of the look. Wasn't a fan of the entrance look. Wasn't a fan. I'm not a fan yet. So your top three queens are James Majesty, Asia Consent, and okay, so your top three are Auntie, Asia Consent, and Majesty. Those are your top three queens. They did the best according to the Boulets. I would agree. I thought all their looks look great. But my by far my top favorite is Asia Consent. My top three would have been Phoebe the Forest because I don't give a fuck. I'm already being biased. Asia Consent. I'm already being biased, but no, she truly killed it. She truly really killed it. And then who else would I place on the top three? Let me just look at them. So Asia, Phoebe, and probably Gray Matter would have been my top three. Asia Consent wins. Wait, let me see if I really stand by what I just said. Yeah, my top three would have been Gray Matter. Yeah, Gray Matter, Asia Consent, and Vivi the Force. That would have been my top three. So yeah, Severity and Vivi are the two I could have seen no doubt in season one, like just blending right in with the rest of the queens. Those are kind of the only two I see. Asia Consent would have blended in with season two. This is my own little side thing I got going on with myself. Your bottom queens are going to be Severity and Aurora. They end up at the bottom. Dick votes for Majesty. He's had beef with Majesty from the jump. He doesn't believe that Majesty should deserve a second chance. They beef it, and I think it's super funny. So yeah, Aurora and Severity get the least points. They actually, for the extermination, have to swim with sharks, which I think I would have fucking died. Always been afraid of being in the middle of the ocean, nothing around. They take them to the ocean, throw them in the water with sharks. They both actually jump in the water, so down as fuck. And then they show Aurora going deeper in the water with the sharks and like kind of like being more playful. So then um, during the extermination, the one that gets exterminated, and this is a huge spoiler if you do decide to watch, is Majesty, who leaves. I mean, Severity. Severity gets sent home. Super sad. Um, but I thought I was looking forward for Severity because I don't know. I've heard a little bit about her from Meet the Monsters, and that was exciting. I heard a little bit from the Boulets on why they picked her in one of their podcasts, and I say she reminds me of me because of how I've heard she's been described, how she handled the show. It sounds like she suffers from anxiety, and unfortunately, that's something that has held me back. And like, we're not always able to show our personality right away, and um, it just makes me sad that like you get a really cool opportunity like that, but then you're unable to like see what a star you are. Um, and it just kind of lights a little fire in me to like be better. And unfortunately, she couldn't have a chance to prove herself because she got exterminated. But um, I saw me and her with how she handled the show. And it's something that I would like to fix. Obviously, if I was ever had an opportunity to that caliber, I would not want my anxieties. I don't want to say my anxiety. I feel like I am claiming it, and that's the last thing I want to do. But you know what I mean. I would not want anxiety to fucking fuck an opportunity like that up, right? Um, I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. But yeah, Severity would have been cool to see more of her. Especially like seeing that she's from the scene, and um, I hope we get to know more about her in the future. But yeah, that was episode one. I hope I didn't bore you. I hope I didn't bore you. That's just my only hope. I hope I made it entertaining. I hope you come back for more. For more of my reviews of the season. I'll be more comfortable throughout the season. I really liked the episode. I'm excited to see more. And what else? But yeah, that was my number one review. Hopefully, I can look back at what I filmed and try and perfect it next time or be better at it. Um, but yeah, so this is Difuntoz season two, and hopefully, I could bring some little elements that I brought to my first season into this. And I hope the homies like it. And that's kind of it. I mean, I hope I enjoy doing this and that it's more of a creative project as opposed to a chore, which season one was 1,000% a chore. I'm just kidding. It was a passion project, and then that's what Difuntos is. So yeah, I'm excited to be back. I'm excited that the season is here and I want to do crazy, like scary shit, go out to the middle of the desert, Moapa Valley, and go to the haunted corn maze and things like that. Um, I don't know, but oh, the way they killed Severity, the way they killed them was so sick. They referenced Candyman movie, and the kill was just such a great kill. So you just have to watch it. I'll leave you with that little teaser. It was such a great kill.